Shaq, baby, first and foremost, it's an honor to have you, big fella.
I would say likewise. I've been knowing you for a long time. You took care of me when I was a young fella. It was a joy watching you. I remember one time you was playing with the Falcons, and I was in Baton Rouge. I said, "Let me drive up to the Saints game." And right when I walked in the arena, you pointed to the other end. It was a kickoff return. You ran that thing so far ahead of everybody. On the 10-yard line, you started doing that MC Hammer dance, and then you walked in. I just left the game after that. I said, "Man, I'm gone. I'm gone."
Hey, you know these shorties don't know nothing about MC Hammer. You the most dominant big man to ever play in the game. So you had this kind of think, I could have played the game of football. What position would you have played?
I was a hell of a tight end in high school. I got the Odell Beckham, Deion Sanders hands. My motto is if I can touch it, I can catch it. And actually, I started off playing football, and then a small guy hit me in my leg, messed my knee up for 6 weeks. And while I'm at home depressed, worrying about my life, figuring out what I'm going to try to do, I saw an article that said John Concat signs 15 for 3. Now, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I know 15 divided into 3 is $5 million a year. So I said, let me start playing back.
Hey, I think you made the right choice the way it turned out for you, man. What is your team? Is it still the Dallas Cowboys?
Always, baby. You know that. Always. We took a beat down last week, but that's okay. The young fellas have to learn that first there's love, then there's hate. Now you just have to take that criticism and add it to your DNA and go in there and look at the wall and look at the other greats like yourself, Michael Irvin, Emmett Smith, and look what they had to endure. All the great players go through this. So, hopefully they learn from that, and hopefully this is their year.
Well, I love watching you on TNT amongst every other commercial on television, and you keep it 100, and that's what I admire. So, does it seem like, because it seems this way to me, is it too much too soon what the media and endorsers and everyone give these young kids that's just coming up the ranks now? Because it seems like it's just too much too soon.
I think if you look at it, we were treated the same way, minus social media. So take out social media. If you're a hell of a player as a young player, ESPN gonna say something, CBS gonna say something, NBC gonna say something, the local sports writers gonna say something. So in this world we live in with all the social media, it seems like it's a lot more, but everybody gets treated the same. When you were young, they ridiculed you for playing baseball and playing football. So you endured it. You played in the World Series and came and played in the a Super Bowl and won it. So these young guys, they're just gonna have to learn how to face the music.
Do you ever pick up a phone and call the young fellas in the NBA? Because I certainly do in the NFL. And in the NFL, is there any guy that you would love to call and say, look, young fella, you got to check yourself right here and right here?
I try not to. I try not to be in their way. Before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And everybody runs their brand, their corporation their way. If a guy's going too far left, I may make a suggestion. But these guys are making so much money, and they have their advice. I just try to stay their way. Because I had to figure it out myself.
You know what? We share something in common, my man. And I never talk about this openly, but I just wonder, do you feel this way? Why did we have to go to a multiplicity of teams when we really had game?
Because I think the way we thought as alpha males, other alpha males in organizations knew they couldn't control us. So they would say, okay,
Wow.
I'd rather just let him go. My thing, and I'm sure you thought this way, if everything's going to get blamed on me, then it's going to have to be done 75% my way. I'm not going to listen to your rules and then we lose and then it's still my fault. So, but I don't know your background. I mean, I do know your background, but I come from a military background. So every 4 to 5 years, we started all over. So, luckily I went through that as a youth, and I was used to it when I became a professional.
Is there any takeaways, man? If there's any do-overs, when you look back on your illustrious career, is there any moments you say, you know what, I wish I could
It's
have that
only
back?
it's only one moment, and everybody knows the moment. And I think if I would have eased up on the brakes with Kobe Bryant, we probably could have finished our career together. But you know how it is when you're young and all the pressure's on you, and my mentality is going to be done my way, my way, my way, my way. Sometimes you bump heads with the ones that you're not supposed to bump head with. The lucky thing about our relationship is we won 3 out of 4, and that's
Wow.
good. But I think we could have took all the way to winning 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7, 7 out of 8. That's the only regret I have. I probably should have eased up on the brakes.
The NFL is letting the guys celebrate again. And I know you
I love
love to
that.
celebrate.
I
I've
love
seen
that.
you do your thing. So is there one person or one dance that you say, you know what, now that's the one. If I was in the football, if I played football, because we seen you break dance and we seen you doing the robot, we seen you doing all kind of stuff, what would be your signature Shaq dance?
First of all, let me say this: I'm a true football fan. I'm not a now football fan. So, like when you used to celebrate, Ocho used to celebrate, Terrell used to celebrate, those are great celebrations to me. What I would do, of course, is I would get the ball and I go to the goal post and I dunk it 2 hands and I try to rip the goal post down. That'll be my signature celebration. Like I just try to rip the whole thing down.
The sad thing about it, I think you could, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Shaq. I
All right, brother,
appreciate you,
love
man.
you.
I love you. I admire you. I love what you're doing. I love the father you are, the man that you are, and the role model you are, man. God
Thank
bless
you,
you, big
buddy.
fella.